Stezo Radio is for adults only. Stezo Radio.
Alright, we back again. We back again. We got background music provided by my boy Harvey Finch. Y'all already probably looked him up on our page, but if you haven't, check him out on Stezo Radio SoundCloud page where you can find him and who knows on YouTube. Yeah, they moving up. I'm moving real fast because this topic here, everybody a little excited about. This wasn't even the inbox. This is just us brainstorming. Today we are going to finally define what makes a hoe a hoe.
Hoe. Use a hoe.
Fuck it, let's get to it. Intros, please.
What's poppin' is the residential youngin' Kurt. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram @_KurtSI.
That nigga back at the round table.
This Agent Kurt the Elder. Check me out on Will Small World on Instagram.
You got Short Dog in the building. You can follow me at everything.
Alright.
Everything is _Short Dog. That's all.
Yeah, I'm smiling like a motherfucker. Not because the topic. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, because of the topic.
Couldn't wait to talk about some hoes, could you?
Yeah, because we finally finna give women they credit, and we finally finna give hoes they just do.
True enough.
Now, before we get started, as always, we research. I was on Google, and the definition of a hoe is a lady who gets paid for sexual favors. It didn't say an amount. It just said a lady who gets paid for sexual favors / prostitute.
True enough.
Now, I'm gonna start off. I want to ask the question though. Why does it define a lady?
Yeah, I was wondering that.
It's men out here that be hoeing too. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So why do it have to be a lady? No, I'm just trying to be fair. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, it could be Caitlyn Jenner-ish. You know, you could have some Caitlyn's out there.
Now, my personal opinion about that is that's a bitch.
Right. Oh, we're not going to define bitches because we ain't got that much time.
That's a bitch.
So, that's what Webster said. I don't even know who I want to ask first. Shit. Fuck it, raise your hand. Who want to answer this one first? Anybody?
Well, I don't necessarily have an answer of my own for this one, but the way I stumbled upon this was late night watching BET, some bullshit. That Being Mary Jane show with Gabrielle Union, and she said that a hoe. They had some type of mathematical equation to being a hoe. Like every 3 dick sucks was a fuck. Wow. Like they said that. Like every 3 dick sucks is a smash. So you know, the chick that done suck 6 dicks is the same as the chick that done smashed 2 niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2. Okay.
Right. You know. So I don't know if that's accurate math. You know, if that put them on the same level, but you know,
I mean, women got the, they say for every, what is it? If a woman say she had 3 sex partners, she usually had 9, and if a man said he had 3, he probably only had 1.
Oh yeah,
It's some kind of math to that.
3 for 1, right?
It's a 3 to 1 ratio, right?
There's a lot of hoes out here, dude. That's the math.
Yeah, that's that Chinese arithmetic. So first off, has anybody dealt with a hoe?
You see all the hands up? We're on the radio, like you see all these hands up.
I mean, for real. Have you ever just like you met her? Either you didn't know she was a hoe, or you knew she was a hoe, just didn't give a fuck.
I dealt with one.
I prey on hoes.
I dealt with many.
I keep my hold on. What do you mean? I only got in a relationship to stay healthy.
All right, sure.
When you pop it off.
Sure. When you dealt with the hoe, was it on purpose? or did you accidentally come into the hoe?
Sure you didn't.
You ain't got to lie, Craig.
You say you didn't know?
He said she was a hoe, didn't he?
You ain't believe him?
He ain't say he smash.
Right.
He let you find out on his own your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she was. I don't even know how to describe these hoes.
Well, just describe that.
They for everybody.
Pretty much. Self-explanatory. They for everybody.
I like hoes, personally.
I like them.
I love them. I mean,
Okay, go there. What's the positive of dealing with a hoe?
she's confident.
Confident
the
in what?
difference.
In what?
Only people that call a hoe is another woman. Women would call another woman a hoe. That's only because that woman is really confident. She said, okay, if I feel comfortable with the dude, I'm gonna sleep with him.
So which one's smarter?
The whore.
Or the
No, the whore, because the whore gets paid. Right, the hoe.
Because hoes get paid and bitches get laid. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
That's why I was gonna ask you about the definition. You looked up hoe, and
Yeah, you know.
it came up they get paid.
It was crazy. I used it with the W and
Okay,
the
that's
HO.
it's
You
a difference.
whore?
Yeah, I used whore.
Oh, okay,
And
that's
hoe,
the difference.
yeah, and they came
That's
the
the
same
the
way.
whore gets paid.
Yeah, but it did say derogatory term for a lady.
The lady of the night.
No, it left the evening time out. It just said derogatory
it said
term
left the
for a
evening
lady.
time out.
Yeah, I was a little shocked on that one.
That's crazy though, cause like chicks in the hood, man, we call them all type of shit. Bust downs, hood rats, thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I called Mary Jane. When that shit come on TV mode, let you be watching that. That's the Super Thought show.
Oh yeah,
I call her Super Thought cause she got a good ass job. She rolling slick on the car side, got degrees, smart as hell, father there, mother there, family there. She still fucking everything that move. Married, not married. Motherfucker jog past her on the street, she fucking him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, see,
Hey,
that's
look.
a whoremonger.
See.
she just looking for wub, nigga. She looking for wub in all the wrong places.
See, but my thing with that though, if I hear Gabrielle Union talk about sucking another dick, I'm gonna go to Miami personally and fight D-Wade for her love. Goddamn. So,
Well, we're not gonna go too far with Gabrielle because you know.
Super Thought.
Yeah,
No, he thinks she's a man.
Yeah, I think Gabrielle a man. She got a little mark under her chin.
you think Gabrielle is Gabriel?
I think Gabrielle is gay. For real.
Gabrielle Union?
Yeah.
Gabriel
Yeah.
Union.
Just look under her chin.
Oh, stop.
And I ask everybody, matter of fact, if you can inbox Stezo Radio a baby or kid picture of Gabrielle, you will win 5 pennies. For real. Because I ain't seen one yet. I think she's a boy.
A boy, Damon, a boy.
But how you know she haven't been getting her throat swelled up or something?
You be talking about sucking a lot of dicks, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's probably her esophagus lining fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So,
Well, I mean, that means she a good hoe then. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of extra work. That's a lot of extra practice. But going to her character on that Mary J show, can you call her a hoe? Because she's not fucking for money. She got her own money. Think about it.
see, but then that's kind of like, where do the lines get blurred at?
Yeah, that's
Because if she playing, you know, what's that? Not Ring Around the Rosie. The musical chairs. If she playing musical dicks, then you know. so it's like,
I do not
she still
see
classify
one
as a hoe.
Gabrielle Union baby picture in Google either. Like,
I'm trying to tell you.
not a one.
I have issued this
You looking too?
challenge for years. For real. I've issued it for years. And it ain't happened yet. But,
Streetwalker.
what'd you say?
Whores are streetwalker.
Hoes ain't got street walk these days. They got Backpage, Craigslist.
Yeah.
These hoes that went
Hoverboards.
digital.
POF, by the way, you will not.
These hoes that went digital. The R. Kelly concert.
Okay, but are they hoes on Backpage or just independent business owners?
What they call it? Entrepreneur.
Right. Entrepreneurs. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're getting paid and you're controlling the pay, you still a hoe?
But so we were talking about.
But how many of them actually controlling their page?
I don't know. That's a good question.
No. So this is what I heard from some of the cats I know that be buying the thing, right? They say the chick in the photo ain't never the chick at the door.
Straight up?
When you see in the photo, you shop because of what she look like. You make that call, you line it up, you get to the door, it's a whole nother chick.
You know,
You shop for dark skin, you get to the door, she light skinned, and vice versa. I can't do it. I cannot condone it. Although I understand it. I had previous business arrangements in the past, you know what I'm saying? But I cannot condone it for the life of me. I cannot work extra hard for my money and then turn around and just give it to somebody for something like, you know, DMX said, "You blaze me, I blaze you. You gave me, I gave bitch." Right.
Okay, now do y'all consider strip clubs and strippers as hoes?
No.
Why?
It's not a hoe until the dick go in.
True
I
enough.
disagree.
What?
What you mean, Short?
I bet you go to that strip club though, ain't you?
That's why I
Catch your
disagree. I
ass.
know what
Catch Short at King of Diamonds.
Why do you disagree though?
I used
Shout
to
out
work,
Club O.
behind the scenes at a strip club before. So
Used
I know
to.
Come to the stage.
We ain't even do all this.
Short dog.
But them
Y'all making them
they
scared to
do-
talk.
They do
Kid
a lot
licorice.
more than what you think they do.
I'm sure they do. shit.
Okay, explain.
You say what?
I'm not familiar
Can't
with
explain, you know.
the backstage is a strip club. I'm just there as
Man,
the
backstage
viewer.
is strip club,
clubs are
man.
brothels.
Yeah.
Backstage is
yeah.
strip
On the
club,
low.
especially if they got a locker room.
No
Oh boy,
low no more.
back room with strip club, man. Nothing nice, man. Nothing nice at all. It's a great place to go. It's like that. It's like you go to one of the restaurants where you sit down at tables all nice and shit. You be wondering what's going on in the kitchen.
Right.
It's just like that. It's like
Just like that.
Man, it's like a secret door to a place that every man wants to go. How would you feel if you go just sit in the locker room at the strip club?
Did this nigga just describe a locker room strip club as Narnia?
Narnia, nigga. Like I walk through the what they call it, the wardrobe. I walk through the wardrobe. Walk through the
plenty of
wardrobe.
bitches up in here.
Snowing and pine trees and all type of mystical, magical shit. You know what I'm
Raining
saying?
pussy and shit.
All right. Quick question. That nigga. We've partaked of the factory on many occasions, and it wasn't that much of a. Well, it was probably backroom shit going on, but we had so much of a good time on the outside of the back rooms.
Don't let them lie to you.
Would you consider the factory a house of hoes?
No, actually I don't. I consider the factory a house of thirsty niggas. I did notice that shit there though, and a whole bunch of niggas with too many young niggas with too much money to blow.
Okay.
Now that shit was crazy. I don't know if y'all ever seen like $500 worth of singles in the air. Looks like $1 million fucking bucks. But you know what I'm saying? But on some serious shit though, when it comes to hoes, I love them. I think everybody should love them. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody should own one actually. Yeah, see, they make you say like that a lot too. But you know what I mean? Like I said, you know, hoes, I think that definition comes from other women. Dudes don't really say she a hoe. And, you know, I think the women do it. The women would actually, you know what I'm saying, call a woman who I may consider just a confident in, you know, what she want when she want it. You know, another chick may call her a hoe. So, you know, I think it's an overused term at times.
Think we need a new one?
You know, I think
I stay with
too,
skank.
You know, use the whole word differently. Like it's different when women call another woman a hoe versus when we call them one.
Which is why I'm saying, you know, you have women that'll call, you know, they'll say, you know, oh, them hoes over there. Oh,
Yeah,
that's that
shit
thought
like
shit,
that.
right? They say that's them hoes or whatever, and they use a bad term. You know, we'll go out. First thing we say is some hoes. It's gonna be some hoes.
Right.
We don't mean hoes
Exactly.
that's fucking
Yes,
everybody. We
yes.
mean it's gonna be some women.
I'm glad you said that because, yeah, sometimes hoe can be a positive.
Yeah,
You know, I mean, you may not see it like that, but I mean, think about it, baby. Hoe can be a positive. You know, I mean, if you smile, think about it. I just made your day for at least 2 minutes. You know, because I ain't the only guy that said, damn, that's a bad hoe right there. And I didn't mean it in a bad way.
I don't know if I say bad hoe. I do say bad bitch though. I do say bad
Yeah,
bitch.
See, me and the B word don't get along. I just, hey, I ain't never really been the one to say
Me too.
bitch.
That's why I don't ever call them baby. I just say bitch. But no, on some serious shit. On some serious shit. No, like I said, man, it when a guy said, we don't really mean it in that sense, because like I said, we'll say there's gonna be some hoes there. We don't mean is it gonna be some hoes that fucked everybody there. We just mean it's gonna be some females there.
Now, that brings me to another topic on the same subject, because we're going to stay on subject. I'm tired of you motherfuckers inboxing me saying we get off subject. Fuck that, we drinking. But what's the number of sexual partners to get you to the level of hoe. And you know, not just
for a woman.
Yeah, just for a woman, because not just the number, but because you know, I did my research. I've been thinking on this. We got to go number and time. You know, like time frame.
I was about to say it depends.
You know,
on
so
age and shit
we gonna
like
say 2 years. No, you know what? We gonna say 3 years. In 3 years, what's the whole max?
The whole max in
With
3
like
years.
the amount of people she should have been with.
Yeah, the amount of people, not the amount of time she has sex, the amount of guys.
You know, I don't even know if I have a set number. I don't want to be the difficult one, but I don't know if I have a set number.
Okay,
I
let's
just
go-
figure if she fucked more
Let's go with
more
a
than
year.
I did in a year, she a hoe.
Exactly.
In a year?
I'm supposed to be winning. If she winning, she a hoe.
You're a hoe.
You know what I mean?
That's simple.
Okay. So, what about not just the number, but what about she out there hoeing for this with other women?
Bring them back
Oh,
home.
she's special.
She's selfish if she don't bring them home.
If you bring them home, then
She fucking selfish.
Okay, so if she hoeing and she dealing with dicks, it's a little different than she hoeing dealing with coochie.
Yeah.
So you can deal with the coochie.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
penetration in that.
That's not hoeing. What are you
There's no
strap on?
penetration.
Because you know they got
If she didn't invite me, like I said, the bitch selfish.
but she's still not a hoe, right?
No, I called her a bitch. You heard me?
Yeah. See, no, I'm trying to educate the ladies because this is why I do the show. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I'm trying to help the ladies out so they can stop with all these. Why my man do this? Why my man think this? I'm trying to educate the ladies.
Yeah, because they don't do nothing. They listen to other women
Yeah.
when they look for answers for that, and they
Yeah,
fuck their head all up.
And that's something that I don't never understand. Why don't you ever ask a guy for their honest opinion?
I
But
understand
that's
that.
what we
I understand why they
I
don't,
do
though.
too.
Because
I
we
do
probably
too.
trying to fuck them. Man, you know,
Probably.
I mean, just be real.
Yeah, if you ain't family, don't ask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're not family, you got to be friends for over 5 years if you want the truth. And you got to handle the truth, ladies. That's the problem right there.
please don't ask for it if you don't want
I just say accept the fucking truth. I hate when motherfucker ask a guy about you know why guys do this, and we tell them, and the first thing they say, that's not true.
Yeah, right.
What the fuck? I just told you what the fuck it was.
Thank you.
And
know-
that's why you're a hoe.
Thank you. I mean, that don't make sense to me. I got cussed out one time because I told a girl I ain't want to fuck with her because she had popular pussy.
You called her a hoe.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But think about it.
No,
Saying
nice
her pussy
way for saying-
popular.
Right, you got popular pussy.
That's a pretty jazzy way of saying that, though.
Right.
Maybe I would fuck with you, but your pussy kind of popular.
Right. Because I
Pretty
knew
jazzy.
about 5 motherfuckers that I fuck with that hit it.
Well, damn.
Yeah, that's
Think about it. And when I say popular, I mean people I know firsthand.
Oh.
Not just Craig and them, on 21st Street. I'm talking about, niggas at the barber shop. Start asking you, hey, did she do this? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, yeah, I would consider her a hoe. We still cool, but she a hoe.
Yeah. And I think, like I said, to get back on the topic, the definition, like I said, and I'm going to put it to you like this. Like I said, I think a lot of it comes from other women calling women hoes. Because I can sit up here and call and say, short dog, you a hoe. You accept it. So it's not a bad thing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's all about the women who call other women hoes.
You know what, though, I'm gonna say this real quick. I do like women, or should I say hoes, that accept their wholeness. You know?
That she's really confident. I love
Be
it too.
upfront about
Being a
their
hoe.
wholeness, you know?
Not just accept the wholeness, but show out with the whole skills.
It's funny you say that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
hoes are way more accepted when it comes to the guys, though. Like, if she a hoe, you more likely to let her come kick it with the guys because you already comfortable with what she gonna do. Like, you already know, fuck it, she might fuck somebody tonight. That ain't me.
But
Yeah.
you know what, too, though? It might be, say, for example,
Especially if she's arm candy.
that one girl in the party
Fine
that
hoe.
can dance better than another girl, that girl gonna be calling her a hoe. Just
Ooh,
because she
yeah.
dance better than her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That
See,
don't make her a hoe.
and then to be honest, I think that's kind of where that definition of a whole lot, not within men,
Right.
like that nigga was saying, with women, women use the word hoe and slut and bitch and all that to tear each other down and shit. Niggas just say the shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know what, actually,
We
Throwing that shit around.
we not saying it from a place of malice. It's like, yeah, that hoe over there.
The funny thing about it, though, when we say it, we mean it in a more positive way than when they say it to each other.
That's what I was saying. Like we say, man, there's gonna be some hoes there.
Right.
I'm really, when I say, think about it. If I came to you and I said, if Short's throwing a party, and I say, Kurt, there's gonna be some hoes there, You gonna be saying, when you saying hell yeah, you saying fine females.
Right.
Think about it.
Yeah.
If it's gonna be ugly females, you gonna be like, nah, ain't gonna be no hoes there. See what I'm saying? There is a difference. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Huge difference.
Okay, this is something else I was thinking about. Because again, I did my research on this one. Let's be honest.
Stezo is interested in the hoes.
No, not just interested. I'm interested in bringing Ho to life. You know, I want to bring Ho to life.
Them hoes don't need your help.
Hoes ain't dead.
No. No, hoes need me. Hoes need me.
Hey,
Now,
that was some pimp shit there.
Yeah, that was
Need me.
Yes, hoes need me.
you know, I did
Take this number down.
have a pinky ring back in the day.
Oh, okay.
But, okay. Be honest. So they will believe me.
Okay.
And I ain't saying hold me up, but what I'm going to say, y'all going to believe. When you find out that cute girl,
Is a hoe?
that very attractive girl is a hoe versus the girl that's alright looking and the girl that's ugly. Because let's be real, don't you kind of expect an unattractive girl to be more of a hoe than the cute girl?
because she got to give out more.
Yeah,
But
so
you know what? It's always the cute ones. That's the biggest hole.
Yeah.
Because they
Yes, the premise of Basketball Wives.
Oh yes. Slow clap.
It's the whole premise of Basketball Wives. They're only basketball wives because they look good.
Because they hoes.
They ran through the whole team.
Hoes look good.
Cause Evelyn fine in the motherfucker.
Evelyn, Lozado, that bro, crazy.
Which one is Evelyn?
The bad
I
one.
think you want to say you like a man.
Yeah, that's the That's
The
one
one
I was trying to
Evelyn,
say. Man, Google it, man.
You know what?
Google.
We gonna stop this Evelyn talk then. That's the light skinned one with the broad ass shoulders and the big ass hands. With the manly forehead.
What the fuck you be watching?
I mean, I ain't seen the show in so damn long. That's what I'm asking.
Nobody wants to watch Dot TV.
But she fine though, man. She fine.
Evelyn?
She's a fucking Antoine
Ratchet
Walker.
TV. Nobody wants to watch that shit.
I don't know.
Google her. She bad though.
She bad.
Woo, she bad.
But yeah, you're
To
right.
the show.
a moment of silence.
But yeah, you know.
Oh yeah. I remember, dude.
I remember, dude. This nigga.
7'4" ass dude dunking on motherfuckers, grabbing all the rebounds on the 8-foot rim. Yeah, I remember, dude. Yeah.
Wow, I'm going. I'm telling you about that.
I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I'm just saying.
So how you feel about the misuse of the word hoe? Like we saying, like chicks are called another girl a hoe.
Only females.
Only
misuse it.
females is hoe. It's like the word nigga. We use it as a term of endearment.
Yeah.
Come here, hoe.
But my thing is, I think it's kind of like a language barrier. Cause you know how one thing means something in English, but it means something completely different somewhere else. For example, the word faggot, used in America, somebody gay. Used in Australia, they want a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
Look at Youngin with the education.
It's like a language barrier between men. When we say, is there gonna be some hoes there? We talking about fine women. Between women, oh, she a hoe.
I knew I shouldn't have went to Chicago public school. I ain't know that shit until just now, man. You're a fucking genius.
This
though.
is why Stezo Radio is here to educate
Oh,
us all.
Educate us all.
Educate the mass.
Yeah. But another question I got though, because you know I'm gonna piggyback off what you said, the language barrier. You ever been with like your female friends and you hear them say some shit like, "Oh, let me call my hoes over here." Don't you get a little excited?
I get to count my money.
I don't get excited at all.
I don't got enough for your hoes.
I don't
Leave me
know.
alone.
Because 9 times out of 10, if she say, let me call my hoes over here, all them hoes gonna be ugly.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, that is
I
true.
ain't think about that.
All of them
She
gonna
want
be
the
ugly.
attention. She probably just
She want the attention.
She probably the baddest of the hoes.
The baddest of the hoes.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a point. 'cause when it
She's-
had happened.
Now that's a power move to make herself look better.
These hoes not finna invite nobody that look better than them
Never.
nowhere. What you
Nowhere.
mean? When she say I'm calling my hoes, they all uglier than
Y'all
her.
basically saying is y'all never been around a group of hoes that all look good.
I have though.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, they wasn't hoes. It was a dead send off. Like
Yeah.
we thought it was about to be a strip-a-thon around this motherfucker. Y'all around here with your legs closed. What the fuck? Like
Then we call them bitches.
Yeah. And you know, cute hoes just don't fuck off GP and the blunt no more.
hell no.
You know.
Netflix and chill.
Yeah. No, they don't even do Netflix no more.
Pornhub and chill.
You gotta order 20 wings and shit.
Hoes feel honored when a nigga would want to sit down.
20 wings and chill. 20 rings, Netflix and chill.
What'd you say, Short?
And a fifth.
We talk about the hoes in our era when it come down to that short.
What'd you say, Short?
You know that's what's going on.
What, the Netflix and chill or whatever?
They feel honored when you invite them over to watch Netflix and chill these days.
Yeah, I was born in the
Shit,
wrong
I
era.
feel honored too when they send me over. Bitch got her own place. I'm happy.
Damn, you paying for Netflix?
I would.
She got a
She got her
job.
own
No,
spot.
she got a job.
Yeah.
She paying for Netflix.
Yeah.
Unless you see her when she log in and it be her girlfriend's name and
Her
shit. They
kids
splitting
shoes
the
dirty, but she got
bill.
Netflix. Kids shoes dirty as fuck, but she got Netflix. You know what I'm saying? So it works for me.
Okay, can a hoe have her own place and still be
If she a
considered
good hoe,
Yeah.
if she a good hoe, she's supposed to have her own
There
place.
ain't no parameters to a hoe.
So does that make that her place of business?
If she works
See,
there.
I think you get
If she
poor
the money that she
and
got,
That
hoe.
hoe mixed up.
Yeah.
Well, but because I think if you a hoe, you should get some besides a purse and gym shoes. You know what I'm saying?
you gotta be good at hoeing though.
In practice, you hoeing.
No, okay, so here's my now from a professional standpoint, like I said.
Wait, professional?
As in,
John or
Yeah, we talking about hoe.
Pimp.
Oh, okay.
So being a good hoe does not necessarily mean she fuck good. Like being a good hoe means, usually the premise between a professional is no strings attached.
right?
You're not paying her to fuck, you paying her to get up and leave.
After she fucked me,
After
right?
you fuck. Like
Oh,
you
okay.
paying her, you paying for the
the departure.
exclusivity. You paying for her to be quiet afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Because like you got a side chick and she always in competition with your main chick. That's not a hoe.
Okay, quick question though. Can you trust a hoe? Because I learned from the great
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
If she's a good
don't-
hoe, yes.
But you don't supposed to trust these hoes. Think about
Chris
it.
Brown said these hoes ain't loyal.
A pimp. What's the number one rule in pimping?
Never trust a hoe.
Exactly.
And never let them hold the money.
Never let her hold the money. Never. But they get
Let
paid
nobody
first
trust
though.
her with the money.
That's a good hoe. She get paid first. The money be on the dresser first.
Yeah, but can you trust her not to tell your man? She's a hoe.
I mean, if she's a professional,
If she a
yes.
professional, she not gonna fuck up.
She
that
not
ass.
gonna fuck up. Yeah, look at Charlie Sheen. 5,000 chicks ain't nobody told on this nigga all this time.
He
4
was paying
years?
them, though.
Exactly. Those were professionals.
But now that he got that bug, these motherfuckers come out the
He
water.
been had the bug. They say
Yeah,
he was
had it for
telling
4
them.
years.
But what
He
I'm
was
saying,
telling them and they was keeping it quiet.
what I'm saying
Those are
is
good hoes.
they coming
And
out
it
the
was
water
that
now.
one, but because it was that one bad hoe that fucked it up, and now everybody trying to do the
It was the
pill.
freebie that fucked him up. It wasn't the one he was paying. It was probably the freebie.
But what I'm saying is, again, you can't trust these hoes. Get you a good girl, get you a good lady, get you a... Oh, you know what? I'm going to change topics real fast.
Oh, shit.
Because while I was researching this, and this still is the whole segment, but while I was researching this, I found out some crazy shit that I really don't understand. And I want people to inbox, you know what I'm saying, tweet, whatever the fuck, social media, we on all of them, at Stezo Radio. I didn't understand that women don't want to be called females no more. Have y'all read this shit?
I've actually heard that recently.
Why the
you
fuck
heard
they don't
about
want to
it?
be called females? What's that all
What the fuck
about?
do they want to be called?
They said okay. What I read was this. They say
Dumbest shit
that
ever.
when you call me a female, you're simple. You're putting me into a simple category because female can be anybody. But you only got two motherfuckers, men and women.
Every bitch I know simple.
Yeah.
So I guess they giving us permission now to call them bitches.
I don't get that
That's
though.
what they want to be called.
See, but that go
So
that
what
go
the
back.
fuck do they want to be called? I'm sorry.
See,
What the
like,
fuck
see,
do they want to be
but-
called?
my
How
thing
about
is-
their name?
my
But when you don't know it, go ahead, young.
The
My
facey
thing
face.
is, I blame that on equality. Cause that sounds like a strive for equality. That shit ain't never gonna happen, man.
But what are you being equal to? It's male, female, boy, girl.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like the way I interpret this shit is like if you calling me female, you automatically putting me on a level below you. And that's the only way I interpret it. Them saying that.
So the short term of it is like the motherfucker tell you acting like a bitch.
Exactly.
Instantly, you're putting me on a level that
Female.
I'm a female.
Right.
Okay, so if I
In a way,
say
that's kind of true.
But bitch ain't got no gender. Stezo said that. Bitch don't have a gender.
Definitely don't.
so, if I walk up and say, "Man, that female a hoe," have I double insulted her now?
Well, see, people say that because it's like women are more emotional than men.
What?
So when I say,
I don't believe that.
if
say-
I
wait,
you
you say
a
more
bitch, it's 'cause
emotional?
I'm telling
I don't believe
you,
that. I seen some sensitive ass niggas in my day.
But yeah, we call it. We say quit acting like a bitch.
Quit acting like a bitch. We do tell them quit acting like a bitch.
Yeah, what we say, he got whole tendencies. Yeah.
Be acting like a broad.
Yeah. Oh, and before y'all start, I know, we need women on here to tell their side. I know.
Oh yeah.
We've tried and tried.
Yeah.
I sent out homing pigeons, smoke signals.
We was paging motherfuckers and everything.
Yeah, 911 in the beeper.
304s in the beeper.
Yeah, 007 was the code. You know, but hey, it's probably gonna come. It's probably gonna come. But
yeah, look out for part 2. It's coming. I know it's coming.
Before we sign
might have
out,
to pay some hoes.
oh hell no, they already they are hoes. But
They gonna have to pay us back.
oh Lord, somebody take the drink from Short.
Sure, dog, talking about services rendered over here.
Red Diamond.
That red light special.
Before we end this out, we do something different this time. We go around the table, and I want each one of y'all to give like your most meaningful, from the heart. The heart. Now, I don't want you to go in the other area. The heart. Your most meaningful, influential words for these hoes out here. Short dog.
I'm gonna keep it like this. If you good at what you're doing as far as hoeing and you getting that money, keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a hoe too. Send some of it my way.
Go ahead, youngin.
I mean, I don't really got nothing much to say. I mean, I think it's pretty much clear cut and dry. You know if you a hoe. Period. You know what I'm saying? You know, your friends know, your mama probably know.
Hey, are you saying mama was a hoe?
I'm saying the mama know her child.
Can hoe be hereditary like alcoholism?
Yeah, hoe can be hereditary.
It is a source of, feeling good.
Yeah.
Cursing is hereditary.
Shit.
Why hoeing can't be? Your daddy cuss, you gonna cuss too. Your mama fucking for money, you gonna fuck for money too.
What you got, Ancient?
Man, I tell you like this. Everybody's mama told them this. If you find something you're good at, stick with it. If you're good at hoeing, be the best hoe you can be. Make sure you put your money somewhere where it count. Send your kids to college. You know what I'm saying? Get your 401k. You can pay that. Get some life insurance. Do something. But don't just be around here buying purses and shoes and your rent ain't paid. Now you got to fuck 2 extra dicks for more than you usually do in the first place just to make ends meet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be a good hoe, be the best hoe possible.
All right, that nigga, you got some great, tidbits for these hoes.
I'm gonna be straight to the point with you, man. I'm telling you. Look, if niggas ain't calling you a hoe, don't let it bother you.
Church.
When the chicks call you a hoe, she just probably unconfident, don't know what she want type bitch. Nothing more, nothing less. Because again, they're just saying it to get under your skin. If the nigga don't say, oh, she's a hoe, you cool.
All right, well, me right now, I just want to go ahead and say it's been a pleasure to say the word hoe so many times in one day. It's been a while since I've been able to do this, because I've been, straight and narrow. Ho, 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 ho. I'm just getting down my system.
Wait, can I jump in? I just had to say something since we said it with this hoe. What you see, D? What you see, D?
I see some ball.
Okay, that's all. I tried to get that out.
Oh, I'm sorry, youngins. That was a song made by the Ghetto Boys.
Hey, what Ice Cube say? Hoes gotta eat too.
Yeah. But
my fault, bitch.
But also, like Cube said, I ain't the one. So, all you hoes, stay the fuck from around me. I'm just being for real. Like, y'all make me itch. It's just something about your skin, your head. Just, you got that smell to it. Like, yeah, it's like new growth and perm or some shit. Just move.
What would the world be without hoes, though?
Without hoes?
Yeah.
Shit, we wouldn't have no politicians.
Not at all.
I don't know what the world would be like, but I'd be fucking miserable.
Oh, shit. Okay, and on that one,
words, brother.
You know what? We finna get the fuck on out of here. Once again, though, if you're a hoe, you pretty offended right now.
Yeah.
But if you're a woman, we making fun. Follow us at all the social media networks. You do that shit better than me.
True enough, follow us at Stezo Radio, Twitter, Instagram. Hit us up, hashtag Stezo Radio. Let's keep it moving.
Bye-bye.
mpbeats.com